Hi there, hello, how are you? I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different. I have 7 subscription boxes to avoid, or maybe just really aren't worth it. And I want to kind of go through those before we go into the shopping and buying season, because I don't want you to waste your money on these boxes. Unless you do truly love them, leave a comment down below. But in my own personal experience, they haven't been wonderful for me, and I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a subscription box expert. However, I have opened more than 600 subscription boxes in the last 2 years. Before we get into this video and I tell you all about the boxes not to buy, I want to show you something that does actually make a fantastic gift. Introducing today's sponsor, Extra, or the Extra wallet. This thing is freaking fantastic. I actually gifted this to my mom last year for Christmas, which is how I know it makes a fantastic gift, because she loves it. It is an RFID protecting wallet that protects all of your information, everything that is contained here within. My mom previously did this wild thing, and I don't know what the science behind this is, but she took a piece of cardboard, she wrapped it up in tin foil, and then she sandwiched all of her cards in between it, and then she bundled it all up in a rubber band. I don't know how she thought whipping that out in public and like taking off her little tinfoil thing was okay. So for Christmas last year, I gifted her the Extra wallet in blush, and she uses it literally every single day because it protects all of her information, but it also keeps everything that she needs right at the tip of her fingertips. You use this little button on the side, this one right here. When you push it, it fans up all of your cards, so you can select the card that you need. It does hold 12 cards in total, so you have 6 up here in the top. You can fit another 2 over here. We have a cash strap, but I never hold cash, so I end up putting 1 or 2 more cards over there. And there's another little slot on the back where you can put 2 cards. Or instead of putting the 2 cards in the back, you can get the tracker card. So the tracker card is exactly what it is. It's basically a tile for your phone. It is an app on your phone called Chipolo, and you can ring your wallet, or you can use your wallet to ring your phone. So very similar. But what makes the tracker card different is that it's solar powered, no batteries that you literally ever have to change in your life, which is absolutely amazing for me because I never remember to change those little round batteries. It's trackable worldwide and it's voice activated. So say you lost your wallet and your phone, you could use your Google Home or Alexa to call your wallet or wherever you kind of decide to place this. Since it is trackable worldwide, if it were to ever get lost or stolen, I would be able to open up the app and find my wallet and everything that would be such a pain in the butt to have to replace. So I do thank it for that. I did end up getting this color, the Parliament Brown, for my husband because he is kind of like a classy dude, and I felt like it was a very classy color. But they do have a full range of colors and textures and metals, and there's absolutely a lot on their website. So I do suggest that you go check them out. They are running their Black Friday sale right now. You can save 30% off of any order, 40% off of orders $200 or above. So you do have a few people to shop for. It'd be great to get it all done at one time and save a massive amount of money, because these beauties are worth literally every single penny. My mom would tell you if she wasn't absolutely terrified to be filmed. I do want to say thank you to Extra for partnering with me on this video. I truly do appreciate it. Now let's jump into it. Kicking off our countdown at number 7 is Dinnerly. Dinnerly is very much so like Home Chef or Blue Apron or those other meal subscription plans that that you see out there. They're incredibly popular. The whole point of them is to be mega convenient and to introduce you to other dinner ideas maybe that you haven't thought of, because planning the same meals every single week does get very boring. You do find that you end up repeating a lot of things like pizza, tacos, spaghetti, whatever, you know, it's like a staple in your house. You end up repeating a lot of those things and you kind of want to break out of it. And that's why I thought that Dinnerly could be really cool to try. So they had an awesome looking menu, and they also offered like organic, natural, grass-fed meats, and well, the vegetables and stuff wouldn't be grass-fed, but you know, like all organic, natural. It was really fitting my vibe. I was getting pretty excited about it. It was also a little bit cheaper than most of the other subscription boxes, and I could get like the servings. It's honestly, what I'm saying is on their website, it sounded absolutely wonderful. And then the boxes came, and I was getting them for probably about 3 months, but that was 2 months and 3 weeks too long, because I should have known that the very first week when I was having problems, that the problems would continue to persist. So imagine this, you get a box on your porch, you cut it open, and it's literally like they took all of the groceries out of the bags and dumped it into this box. It was a chaotic mess. Fruits and vegetables vegetables were bruised from being transported and not being packaged in any sort of way whatsoever, but also kudos on lack of packaging and everything, literally everything being recyclable. But past that, it did render some of the food useless. Oftentimes I would immediately have to temp my meat and then reach out to them for a credit on the meat because it wasn't packaged properly in the box and sandwiched between these freezer things. And even though it's like next day shipped to you, it was wild how many times I threw away meat, and every single time my heart hurt so bad for having to destroy so much food. And the whole point of it was to help eliminate food waste, you know? Beyond that, you then grab out your recipe cards and you lay them out on your counter, and now you have to take this box of stuff and dump it out and then assign each of those recipe cards the ingredients. You would think maybe you don't actually need to do this, just unpack it, put it in your fridge, and grab what you need when you're ready to make that meal, but no. There's always something that you have either too much of or too little of, and that you also then need to reach out. So you very highly recommend, if you get Dinnerly, that you don't, but that you check your entire order right away. So every single delivery, not one time did it come correct. I had to make myself like a little side grocery list of the meat that was spoiled that I had to throw away, that I needed to go to the grocery store now to buy, of the fruit or vegetables that were bruised that I now needed to go buy, or the missing ingredients that I now needed to go buy. Now this is not convenient to me. Now I am doing so much more work than if I would have just made a dang list and went to the grocery store myself. Or Kroger click listed it, went to the store and picked up my shit. So yeah, for that reason I am out. But I do also want to point out with Dinnerly that I did end up picking the 4-serving plan, and that's because a serving for myself, a serving for my husband, and then 1 serving to split between my 2 girls. They're only 6 and 8. My 6-year-old eats like a damn bird, so she barely has anything. And then I would have 1 of the servings left over that I could package for my husband for lunch the next day. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Dinner is done. Lunch is packed. Wonderful. That literally never ever happened. And it's not because the food was so dang delicious, because it was mediocre-ish. The serving size was just not big enough, and I eat very small portions for my food, and that's the small portion. That's the portion that I got. My husband, he was starving. He ate 2 portions worth. He also doesn't eat like a crap ton. So what I'm saying is, like, the portion sizes are too small, and you have to do literally all of the prep. So you have to grab your little recipe card and go shopping in your fridge for every single thing, and then you have to follow there's like 15 different things, and there's pictures, and it's the front and the back, and it takes so dang long. It's not convenient. If you're somebody that, don't do it. I can't even think of the right person for it. Dinnerly is not the option. Okay, moving on. Number 6 is the Kinder Beauty Box. Now this is a vegan and cruelty-free subscription box that I was actually quite amped about when I first heard about it. And I was very quickly disappointed. It's so boring. It's so damn boring. It's $23 per month. You are going to get a box with 5 full-size beauty products, usually in the heavier and the skincare side of things. If they do include any cosmetics, they are so damn boring. You could get like a clear brow gel or even a clear lip oil or a lip gloss. Wild. You might even be able to get like a watermelon scented lip balm in there. It is so damn boring. And I don't think that just because you're vegan or cruelty-free that you should have to be bored. You should get something exciting. So this is one that I do have an excellent alternative for. Instead of paying $23 a month for something that's going to be a snooze fest, I would say $18.95 a month for something that's going to excite you. The Medusa's makeup box is also cruelty-free and vegan, and since they are their own brand, so a lot of the things that you do get in the box are from their own brand, which is magnificent. In the Kinder Beauty Box, you get things from all sorts of different brands. It's kind of like BoxyCharm. They don't have their own brand to put in there, but the brands that they partner with aren't awesome. I have not found any brands that they've partnered with that I've enjoyed, that I've ever wanted to repurchase from, but Medusa's makeup, I would purchase so much of the stuff that's on their website. So it's $18.95, but it does ship worldwide. So you can get it in Canada, I think for $22.95, and internationally overseas for $26.95. That includes the shipping, but you're going to get a pop of color, a handful of cosmetics, maybe a skincare item in there, a featured brand. It's legit. I will post a video down below for it. It's legit, an awesome little cruelty-free and vegan subscription that's going to be cheaper, and it's going to make you way more excited, and it's usually themed. It's definitely a lot more my vibe, and I feel like it's a lot more your vibe as well. Do I know you well? I feel like I do. If you're here on this channel, I feel like I do. Hi. Number 5, we have Glossybox, and this one I think might surprise some people, but kind of like Kinder Beauty, it's just very boring. It's $23 per month. You get 5 to, I believe, 7 deluxe size to full size beauty products inside. The beauty products do tend to be very skincare heavy. They do tend to be deluxe sample sized and not full size. So you would expect at $23 per month that a majority of the items would be full size. No. 75 to 80% of that box, very specifically, is going to be this big. And you're going to not barely get 3 to 5 uses out of it. And to me, I'm like, that sucks. You can get an Ipsy bag for $13 and get the same amount of stuff for half the price, and it's going to be curated based on your profile. I guess I would suggest you do that. Do Ipsy instead of Glossybox. I don't think I've ever unboxed a Glossybox and at the end of it been like, wow, that was an awesome box, and like felt jazzed about it in any way. I've always kind of felt like, okay, well, it was good. I'm sure there are people that this box really like kind of is aimed for, and maybe that person is just not me, and I'm very nice about it. But in actuality, really looking at it and comparing it against some other boxes that are available here, at least in the United States, it just doesn't meet the mark as far as value, as far as the types of items that are included, as far as the amount of items that you're going to get included. But also, not only that, they're not great to work with as an influencer. And I know this shouldn't necessarily sway my opinion on a brand in general, but it just does. As an influencer, when you're talking with a brand, you will have a few conversations back and forth. So they converse to me saying, hey, we want to send you the Easter egg this year. And I was like, cool beans. Can I get it earlier so that when it's live, the people that are viewing it have the ability to actually purchase it? Because how obnoxious is it to show you all something and get you jazzed up about it, and then you not be able to get it and just say, hey, just kidding, you can't have this. That sucks, right? So they agreed that I would get it in enough time in advance to be able to film and edit it, and get it approved to be posted before the sales closed out. So the egg did arrive. I did all of the things. I reached out to them for approval and for the link in the subscription box. If you're not familiar, basically every single subscription box has an affiliate program. You can also get on it. If you are a customer of a subscription box, just go onto their website and look for affiliate program or referral program. And that way you do get a kickback for other people that sign up based on your suggestion, which you should get, because you're doing a service for them and growing their brand, and you should get paid out a percentage of that. And it's at no extra cost to your friends or family members, or in my case, it's at no extra cost to you all. And I'm so very thankful for whenever you do use my affiliate links, because there's so much needed just to run a channel. It's absolutely wild how much money I have into this, like invested into what's now my career. It's crazy, but I do appreciate when you do use those things. Thank you so much for doing that. But as far as Glossybox, back to that, as far as Glossybox goes, I reached out to them to get the link because they were switching over to a different PR type platform, and they completely ghosted me. So I ended up posting the video on Easter anyway, just as an Easter video. I shouldn't have, probably, because it's not like anybody could get it. I don't think anybody wanted it anyways, because it was Easter and it was already running too late. But as a person, and I know I brought all of this on to myself and I'm digging too far into this right now, but just being real with you all, I am a full-time mom, a full-time wife, a full-time YouTuber with 2 channels, a weed tuber, I have a Patreon, I have an Instagram, working my butt off. I'm constantly working. I'm constantly doing this. When people don't think that I'm doing it and they think that I'm just messing around on my phone, I'm replying to comments, making thumbnails, posting videos, or editing in the description box for my phone, and trying to chat with everybody. And to have the time and energy that I spent to make a video for a brand go completely like to the side, and it feels very disrespectful. So for that reason, I wrote them an email and I said, please don't ever include me in anything in the future ever again. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Number 4 on the list is the last beauty box on the list, I promise, and that would be the Allure Beauty Box. Now this one I felt was so worth it a long time ago. It was absolutely amazing. It was $15 per month. You got 5, sometimes even up to 7 items in there. They partnered with people like Nikki Tutorials to collab on an entire box. It was amazing. Even the brands that they partnered with then, I felt like, are better than the brands that they partner with now. But the Allure Beauty Box, they decided they were gonna go from $15 per month to $23 per month. Hella gigantic jump with no change. They did promise some changes. I think now you're guaranteed at least 2 of the items to be full size. The rest will be deluxe sample size, maybe full size, and you're supposed to get $100 plus value. That's fine. I don't know. I immediately canceled when I saw that that was happening, and then they did end up adding me to their PR list. They've sent me so far 2 boxes, I think, in the last year. I'm not on their PR list every single month, but those 2 boxes that I did get at the $23 range were very anticlimactic. I was expecting hella more from them. It's also kind of boring. They never collab with anybody anymore, so it doesn't feel unique. It doesn't feel like there's anything fun or exciting or special to look forward to, because they used to kind of do that quarterly. And also, I should probably mention, for Kinder Beauty, Glossybox, and Allure, there's no quiz, there's no personalization. You're just gonna get what you get, and you're not gonna throw a fit, is basically what it is, but I throw a fit. There's no personalization whatsoever. There's no choice. There's nothing like that in any of those boxes, and I guess maybe that is the reason why these 3 boxes made it on the list. So again, like for Allure Beauty Box, it falls under the same thing. Very unimpressed. And for $23 per month, for a few dollars less, you can go to Medusa's, or for a few dollars more, you can go to Ipsy or BoxyCharm, and those ones are going to be so much better for you. Mostly because of choice and personalization. Okay, number 3 is where we start to get a little bit more juicy with it. So this is singles swag. Singles swag is something that I had been targeted for in my like Facebook feed or Instagram feed or whatever, as a targeted ad for years. Every single time I saw it, I would think that looks like a fantastic box, and I kind of sort of really want it. They have 2 different levels for single swag. You can get the petite, which is I think 4 to 5 products for $25 per month, or their normal, which is 7 to 8 products, and it's $40 per month. And you generally get a book, but the authors that they partner with have been very problematic, and they also haven't even been very good or interesting books that made me want to read them. You get the same box of stuff just about every single month. It's not very innovative. You're not going to get anything exciting or new or different. You're going to get all the sorts of things that you could probably get at the store for relatively the same price. I don't even think that the value is necessarily there. But where my biggest complaint in this Single Swag Paradise Delivered is what they did with their 2 brands. So Single Swag, a lot of people know about. Paradise Delivered is a totally other subscription box. It's $40 per month. You're going to get 7 to 8 items inside, and it's supposed to be paradise delivered to your door. I'm expecting things like mango butters or pina colada mix or a Hawaiian scented candle, something along those lines. But no. Paradise Delivered is owned by Singles Swag, and it is the exact same box. That's it. It does not offer anything different as far as Paradise. I think it says on their site that it's going to put you in the tropical state of mind. There's literally nothing tropical in it. There not any sort of scents or tastes or anything to wear, like nothing is Paradise Delivered, Paradise Undelivered. Okay, so honestly, and tell me if you think that I'm wrong for feeling this way, but it feels kind of sketch to me to have a brand and then to have a second brand that's exactly the same, and then you just call it something else. It feels deceptive. It feels deceptive to me. So for that reason, I got a bad taste in my mouth altogether for that brand. There are just so many other lifestyle and self-care type boxes that are available that are a little bit more targeted to specific like niches if you're looking for something. So I'll put some suggestions, some recommendations down below for you all, but this one is just not it. It could be it for like a one-time only gift to somebody maybe, but beyond that, I would not subscribe to it. Number 2, this is a video that I've actually privated on my channel so nobody can view it any longer. So this is called Son of a Barista, and it was amazing. I will admit, I was overfloored, overwowed. I think it was $60. You got this gigantic Nespresso-y kind of coffee machine. You got these pods. They had coffee pods, but they also had these milk pods that were a powdered milk that you could put in there and it would heat it up, and it was awesome. It was honestly so nice, and I used the heck out of it until the machine itself, like less than a month later, just started to break down. It started to drip into the machine and I didn't realize it, and I started to get fruit flies in my house. I'm like, where the heck are these little gnats, little fruit flies coming from? It was mold growing inside of the machine. So I did see that they are now completely off of Cratejoy, and I don't necessarily know what to speculate. I don't know if Cratejoy kicked them off because they were getting a lot of poor reviews, or if they decided to leave Cratejoy in order to do something else privately on their website, because I know Cratejoy does kind of do a hosting hosting fee and all of that. If you're not familiar with what Cratejoy is, and I keep referencing it, it's a subscription box site. You can go on there and type in what you want at the top and find so many types of subscription boxes on there, and it's actually pretty radical. Beyond that though, the coffee machine itself had a very particular type of pod that you could only buy from Son of a Barista. So you do have to subscribe in order to get refills of your pods. And to me, that is frustrating because I don't know, I guess, exactly how much coffee I'm going to drink in a month as opposed to tea or my husband. And I don't want to refill before I'm ready, but it's going to happen because it's a monthly thing. Whereas with my Nespresso machine, I can put it at this many pods every 10 weeks. And if I need it now, I can just like process the order now. That's not how Son of a Barista works. You just get a monthly order. Maybe you don't need it, and maybe you needed it sooner. The timing and everything, it just sucks. But also trying to subscribe to it on their website was mega confusing, and it was also very expensive in comparison to anything that I could just pick up at a store. So it felt very specialty without having any of the specialty flair. And a lot of the value of getting it was built into the machine, and the machine itself absolutely sucks. And if the machine sucks and the coffee is expensive, but it's very inconvenient, I'm going to say that this box is just not worth it. We are down to number 1 on my list, and that is literally anything Amber Rose ever has come out with or ever will come out with in the future. So if future you is watching this and she has a box available at that time, she doesn't have any boxes available right now, but she's known to create her own subscription boxes. Don't do it. Don't run as far away from it as you possibly can. So Amber Rose's first subscription box that I'm aware of, and I'm pretty sure it is her first one, it was called Slotbox. And this box would get delivered to you in a hot pink package, and it literally said Slotbox in bright white lettering all the way across the top. Everybody knew what you were getting, and they were assuming that you're probably getting sex swings and dildos and stuff, and it wasn't. Actually, it was quite the opposite. The whole point of Slotbox was supposed to be to make you feel sexy and to harness your sluttiness and take the negative connotations of the word away from other people. So you're supposed to get an adult themed box, but it would come with other types of accessories, and it like literally never came with a toy. Every once in a while, like I think every box that I did receive did have lube sample packs in them. Okay, so not an adult box whatsoever, but also you could tell that every single thing in it was cheap. They were making mad profit on the backs of the people that like Amber Rose a lot, and that freaking sucks. But then she shut down Slotbox altogether. She decided she wanted to launch a new site and subscription box, and it was called Rebel. RBL, short for Rebel. It was literally the name of the subscription box. So I ordered their very first box, the launch one. I pre-ordered it. I was so damn excited to see, is this gonna suck or is it gonna be awesome? I unboxed it. It was freaking awesome. It was really good. The value was there. All the products that were included were pretty awesome. They didn't have the promise of it being adult, so it wasn't adult at all, but the things that were included, like this large bottle of CBD massage oil, I still use, and things didn't feel super duper cheap. I posted the video, and like 3 days later, they decided they were no longer ever going to do their subscription box ever again. So again, they signed a whole bunch of people up for this thing and then failed to deliver. It was absolute trash. I have a whole series on why Slotbox sucks. I will put that down below for you if you want some good juicy drama, because dang, that was the worst. But then now Rebel, I went on their site and I was checking out all of the things that they offer. It's literally Slotbox just renamed. So they're trying to get away from all of the negative reviews and all of the hate, because that box was absolutely atrocious and all of their products were absolutely atrocious. Now when you go on there and you look at their products that they have for sale, it's literally all of the garbage that I got in my Slotbox like 2 years ago on super clearance, or some new garbage that is absolutely terrible as well. So Amber Rose is specifically only getting crap products to sell and make all of the money off of the backs of the people, again, that like her. And I think that's why this is the number 1 subscription box that I am telling you to avoid, and if she ever does anything again in the future, not to buy from her, is because she's literally only using her fame to take your money. And it's such a disheartening feeling to feel like you got taken by somebody that you may look up to. Now, I've never looked up to Amber Rose, so I don't feel disheartened at all. But for those that do, that are their fans, that do purchase for that, and then to be so disappointed, like, damn, that sucks. So that's it. That is everything. I do want to again thank Extra for partnering with me on this video. Again, you can get yourself or someone that you like quite a bit this amazing wallet for 30 to 40% off during their Black Friday sale right now. And I will have a link at the top of the description box as well as in the pinned comment if you are interested. Thank you all so damn much for being here. I truly, truly, truly do appreciate it more than you even know. And I'll see you next time. Love ya. Bye.